everyone's doing their moves and they're doing like the sprinkler, or they're just doing like a light twerk, or they're just moving like Donald Trump to the YMCA. It was just, so I was like, oh, I'm going to have to bring the party here. So what do? The worm.
No, I'm sitting here going, I'm so sad. Wedding season is over. Like, all our friends are older now. Everyone's already married. Hang on. People can get divorced.
Yeah.
And people can have the wedding season all over again. So I've got that to look forward to. Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning. How is everyone?
I'm awesome.
That's good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big statement. Why are you awesome?
I just love life.
Okay. Nice for some, nice for some. Shout out to everyone doing it tough at the moment. I'm on struggle streak.
No, I'm trying to practice gratitude.
Oh, yeah, stoicism.
Yeah, like just wake up and say, I fucking love life. Even if you're stressed, you know, whatever. Just, I love life.
Say la vie. All right,
Actually,
nice.
I've got one thing that I want to quickly say for everyone. It's a good little mindfulness activity.
Okay.
Which I should have said like a week or two ago when I mentioned that it was my nan's 87th birthday. Mm-hmm. We went out for lunch just to the pub, me and all the oldies. Okay, and they're all old, like 80s, 70s. And so I asked around the table, what was your favourite age? Like, if you could go back to a period of your life, what would it be? And I was curious and I was thinking, surely they're going to be like 30s, maybe 40s.
18, 20s.
Yeah.
You know, full of life.
They all said 50s and 60s.
Wow.
And if that doesn't put it into perspective for you, that your best years are yet to come, then I don't know what does. Because I think we live in this world where, you know, everything's like anti-aging and like there's so much pressure for all of us to like look as young as we can forever and Botox and this and that and just youth. Mm-hmm. But then to ask my 87-year-old nan, like, what was your best era? She goes, I loved my late 50s.
Did she say why?
No.
It's interesting that they all said late 50s.
Yeah, they all went around.
60s.
They're like, yeah, 50's really good.
I wonder why. Is it, when did they? I know the retirement age now is like 65, right?
Probably even
but like,
older.
were they retiring earlier back then?
Yeah, potentially.
Maybe they'd finally retired and they were like, thank God we can do nothing.
I think it's just a really good perspective because another thing to add to this, I think when we're younger, we always think that older people are older than they are. So I was with my auntie the other day and we were talking about her house when I used to go and visit it when I was like under 10, and she had like this cool big staircase that I'd slide down because it was carpet. So we'd like put cardboard, and then she had a spa out the back and we'd always swim in her spa on the deck. And I had the realization the other day that when I would go to her house, to my auntie and uncle's house and play and swim in the spa, they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you were mine and AJ's age when I was coming at your house, but back then, to me, she was 50-something.
Yeah.
Do you know how like everyone always seems older, but then
yeah.
you actually look at like a 50-year-old and they're not old. So anyway, my lesson of the day, everyone, is your best years are yet to come. Even though as we like get into our 30s, I know like it's like, oh, I'm starting to get older, you know, because you're not in your 20s anymore. Nah, best years are yet to happen, people.
Well,
Get excited, everybody. If you're in the car right now, let's do a woohoo!
1, 2, 3, woohoo!
Do you reckon anyone did it?
Hope not. Anyway, but it's hard for me. We're playing footsies, are we?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to feel inclined to agree with you because I have never felt rougher. I mean, clearly is in the 50s and 60s. Maybe they weren't having big nights out and doing, you know,
Who knows what?
Lots of bloody alcohol and big nights. Like maybe they would just, maybe that's why they enjoyed their 50s and 60s, is because they just relaxed and took a step back.
Maybe, but I'm not looking forward to relaxing in my 50s. I just think it's
You
good.
want to party in your 50s?
Fucking oath.
You're going to be working in your 50s?
No.
Okay.
I don't reckon.
Manifesting.
Do you reckon you're going to work in your 50s?
Yeah. Look at the economy, darling.
Well, I'm going to aim to not work in my 50s, but you never know how it's going to go. But I just think it's a good thing to think your best years are yet to come.
And I don't know if they are, because let me tell you a story. On the weekend, I went to a wedding.
Yeah, I saw.
And it was a fabulous, beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And at the reception, they did this thing that I've never seen before, but I'm sure it's like very common, or like I'm sure lots of people do something similar to this.
Yeah.
Each table was given a captain chosen by the bride and groom. So at the start of the reception, after they walked in and did their entrance, the MC was like, "Oh, they've chosen captains of the table," and you had to wear a sailor's hat.
Yeah.
And the captain's job of the table was to make sure that the vibes were high, the drinks were full, and when the dance floor was open, the whole table got on the dance floor. And like basically, I was chosen as captain, obviously. As soon as they said, "Oh, we've chosen someone," I looked around the table and went, "Well, obviously, it's going to be me." Hello. And then and I forget, there were a few other jobs that I had to do, but look, it was a rough night. When you have to make sure everyone else's drinks are full, that means your drink has to be full as well, because you have to lead by example. So I had a big night, and there was a part where the MC was like, "Oh, all the captains need to come to the dance floor and show us your best dance move, like ready to get the dance floor going." And so, you know, like everyone's a little bit awkward, and you know, I just felt like the vibes, like no one was giving 100% with their dance moves. And I was like, these two only get married once, fingers crossed, you know? So, well, what? You know, I'm sure they'll last forever, but so many marriages don't.
That reminds me of something I want to talk about after this.
Okay.
That leads into that.
And so I'm looking at some of the dance moves that some of these other captains on the tables are, and I was table 8, so I was 8th to dance.
Oh, wait, did you have to dance one by one?
Yeah, one by one. A big dance off in the middle of the dance floor while everyone else was sitting down. So then everyone's doing their moves, and they're doing like the sprinkler, or they're just doing like a light twerk, or they're just, you know, moving like Donald Trump to the YMCA. It was just... So I was like, "Oh, I'm going to have to bring the party here." So what do? The worm. I get on the dance floor, I do the worm. Now, let me paint the picture for you. I have done the worm plenty in my life. Like, in high school, it was like, "Oh, God, Matt's doing the worm. Here we go. All right, the party's done. Matt's doing the worm." When I was doing drag, my signature move was the worm. Sometimes I'd pull the worm out as a drag queen, and that was hilarious. And anyway, I was like, "I'll do the worm." And because this is my friend Christina who got married, who I was housemates with for a while as well.
Congratulations, Christina.
Congratulations, Christina. And she was around. Like, I did the worm. I literally pointed at her and was like, "I hope you know exactly what's about to happen." And I did the worm because like she was around when I was doing all the drag and everything like that. Anyway, I've done the worm. I've gone, you know how you start the worm. You kind of put your hands down and you roll down to the ground, right? Well, I put my hands down. My arms give out. My chest hits the ground. I am winded. I've broken my sternum. I'm convinced something's fractured in my chest. And my arm muscles have clearly been strained and ripped because I've got no upper body strength. But I'm in the middle of a dance floor with 100 eyes on me. And I went, "I gotta do the worm." So I did my best attempt at the worm.
Wait, so you just like went splat at the start?
No, I didn't. No, it was still graceful, but my chest hit the ground so hard. I've cracked something in there. I can't breathe. I'm winded. Do you remember when you're in primary school, you're on the monkey bars and you fall off, you hit the ground and you winded and you go,
I've never been winded.
Breathe.
Touch wood, I have
Oh my
never
God,
been
Brittney,
winded.
it is crazy.
I know. I remember when kids would wind themselves at school and it was like a big deal. And you thought they were going to die.
Yes. Like, you literally, okay, so I can't breathe. My chest is like, even still today, that's tender. Like, that's real tender. Like, I honestly think something's broken in there. I've broken a rib or something. And anyway, I couldn't breathe, but I was like, I got to do the worm. So I did another 4 little, you know, what do you call that? Worm movements. Another 4. And then I was like, oh my God, if I don't stop, I'm actually going to die. So I had to stop. And anyway, that was the thing. But my reminder of the day that I want to say is like, I think we need to start showing up and not being as lazy when it comes to celebrating other people.
Yes.
Right? Like, I was at this wedding, and fair enough, everyone's got a different kind of confidence level. But there was a bit before, like, the bride and groom came in, and the MC was like, "All right, we're going to do some, like, you know, because when they do their film, you know, the videographers will do their movie at the end. They're like, we're just going to get some, like, you know, shots of tables cheering and things like that so we can edit that in and, like, make it look really fabulous." And again, we're table 8, so they started with table 1, and everyone's going, "Woo!" no.
Yeah.
I'm like, these two just got married. Can we put a bit of energy in the room? I said to my table, because I didn't know I was the captain by this point, but I was already acting like it, obviously. I said, everyone get your napkins. We're all going to stand up. We're going to fling our napkins round. And we did. And our table was a vibe. And then the MC was like, I love that, actually. I'm going to make every table do that. So then everyone had to get up with their napkins.
I think it's just like the way that the world is now, like going back to the conversation about concerts and how like everyone just looks like a stunned mullet in the crowd. Like, are we all becoming a little bit like that?
Well, the thing that shocked me was so many people came up to me during the night and were like, wow, just love how much you love this couple. And I said to them, especially after a few drinks, I said, they only get married once. We need to show up for them.
Yeah.
And give them all of our love today. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why people just like sit there mopey and like don't get involved. I'm like, we got 6 hours at this reception. Let's
They've spent fucking 80 grand on this.
Fucking 80 grand. Let's fucking bring it for them. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm all for that.
Anyway,
Sending it.
I think I did bring the vibe, and by, only an hour or two into the night, everyone was on my level.
Oh, good.
So love it. And that's what you need to do. So scrollers, where your lesson of the day is look for your best years are yet to come, and also bring the vibe to a wedding.
Send it.
Because everyone else will eventually join you. Everyone's just a bit nervous to be the first one to be a bit crazy. Not me.
Yeah, be the crazy one. Well, speaking about weddings and stuff, I kind of was having a realization the other day that I'm in that era now where weddings are over. Like, you know how when you go through your 20s and your late 20s, you go through the wedding season where all your friends are getting married and you've got a wedding, like 4 weddings a year or whatever it may be. I think, like, I'm 33 and AJ's 37. So, like, all of our friends are already married and have a couple of kids. Like, you're probably like
I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm in it.
you're my friend that's going to get married. But it's kind of like the end of the wedding season for us, which is kind of sad. But then I was thinking, second weddings.
Yeah? Why? You just wanted an excuse to have a piss up, really.
Exactly. Well, I was like,
Second weddings, how long after?
no, like, we might, like, you go,
You mean they'll get a divorce and have
Yes!
a second one.
So, like,
so
I'm-
about 44, 45, a second run of weddings
Exactly.
happens.
So I'm sitting here going, I'm so sad. Wedding season is over. Like, all our friends are older now. Everyone's already married. Hang on. People can get divorced.
Yeah.
And people can have the wedding season all over again. So I've
Yeah.
got that to look forward to.
Yeah, do you reckon, though? I'm kind of like, if you spend all your money on your first wedding, as if you're even bothering with a second one, you know?
Well, my uncle has been married 3 times.
Has he had big weddings each time?
Nah. Little.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. And do you want to know something else that's really funny?
Yeah, please.
And I think it's actually because have you heard people say that being a divorced woman is quite chic? Like, that's chic to be like, I'm divorced. Like, that's a status. I think what adds another level to it being chic is not changing your last name back.
Not changing your last name back.
So my dad married my mum and they broke up when I was really little. She still has his last name. He remarried my stepmom. They broke up when I was about 14. She still has his last name. And I'm just like...
He's just distributing the Saunders name.
Yeah, so they're
across-
out there with his surname from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's quite chic, if I'm being honest.
To have the last name.
Yep.
The
To
old
be
last
like,
name.
you know what, fuck
Like,
you.
fuck you,
Yeah.
sorry, still got your name.
Yep.
Suck it.
Yeah. Like, how funny that my stepmom is still Jackie Saunders.
Yeah.
But they broke up like 17 years ago.
But it is such a process to
It
change
is,
your
and
name.
that's
So
all
it's
it
like,
is.
can't be bothered, you know?
Yeah, you got to do your Medicare.
I think once you do it once, you realise like how much you actually have to change there's so much that you need to actually change that, if you then got divorced, you'd go, I'm not going through that again.
If I married AJ, I wouldn't bother changing my last name.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm not even proud of my last name. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so maybe someone like me would be like, yeah, I'd love to change it because like I have no pride in my last name anyway.
Yeah.
No offense to the Saunders family. But I still think I just like wouldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Because just like so much effort.
Yeah.
Like it's even effort to change it on Facebook, let alone, do you have to change it on you don't have to change it on your birth certificate.
No.
But like Medicare, bank, bills, like
Yeah.
everything else.
Phone bill,
Yeah,
electricity,
fuck that.
gas, water,
Passport. Can't be
And you
bothered.
know, a lot of people get screwed
Yes.
because they change their name, and then when they get on their honeymoon, their name's different to what their name is, because they've either booked with the married name or they've booked with the old name. I don't know. I've heard lots of stories about that. People. Anyway, I don't want to stray too far away from the whole getting drunk and having a big weekend.
Yeah.
Because we do have someone who I need to interview on this podcast.
Yeah, we
today.
don't often have guests on this podcast.
We don't.
But when it's called for,
Yes.
we allow.
Please welcome to the stage Gay J,
Oh, God.
who is still hungover today
Yes.
from Saturday night. Is that
You could
correct?
probably hear it in my voice, to be
Are
quite
you going to get
honest.
in trouble?
No, because I'm sober now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not drinking on the job.
I am.
You're a
Yeah, so
contractor.
KJ, talk us through.
Can you just tell? Because I've got a question for you, but I'm hoping you bring it up first. So you
Okay.
tell us about your Saturday night.
Okay, well, we had a fabulous Saturday. We did a fridge to fridge.
Oh, he brought it up.
Oh.
That's exactly what I wanted to bring up. Fridge to fridge.
I've never heard of that. I've only heard of pub
But
crawl.
you got out of you left high school early, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it's notoriously like a year 12 thing.
yeah.
Fridge to fridge.
Yeah.
So you go to people's houses.
Yes, you go from fridge to fridge. So if it's us three, let's say, is the whole, but usually you get like 10 to 20 people involved.
Yeah.
And everyone's fridge has to be stocked with alcohol. So you just buy the alcohol to fill your fridge, and then we start at your house and we drink all your alcohol. Then we go to my house and we drink all that alcohol. Then we go to Xander's house, we do Gay J's house, and we drink all that alcohol. And in high school, they used to bike ride from house to house, which is highly illegal and we don't recommend. How did you get from house to house? Or fridge to
we
fridge?
walked.
Okay, yeah.
And then we also got an Uber for one of them because, I mean, that's a story in itself, but we had to get an Uber and they're like, you cheated, you can't take an Uber to the next house. And we did.
So it's basically like a scavenger hunt.
Not at all.
Not
but
really.
if that's what it takes to understand it, there you go. But I never got to do fridge to fridge because
No,
I didn't have
neither.
enough friends that it would make sense. Like,
Well, this
was
was
like,
my first one.
Oh, first ever.
Yeah, ever.
And you're how old?
34.
That is crazy. Like, that's like,
So sad.
imagine being 34 and doing fridge to fridge. Like, I saw your story and I thought, that's got to be a joke.
I know, it was
Because he put up a story of
I'm all
him, like,
for
you
it.
know, and everyone partying. And he said fridge to fridge. And I thought, oh, that's a joke. Because, you know, surely not. But no, evidently you literally did a fridge to
Yeah,
fridge.
we
And I
did.
love that for you.
So
And
then, yeah.
what else happened? Any other tea?
Look, I wasn't very well. And when I got home, I may have gotten sick, which I haven't done in years. Like
Yeah.
we're well beyond that part of my life. Apparently not that night.
Wait, something's in the water because this is Saturday night.
Yeah.
This is when I was at the wedding. So I am notoriously not a vomiter. Sorry,
Did you
trigger
vomit
warning.
too?
We're talking. As in all over myself and the bed. Yeah. Yeah. Like it was crazy. Yeah. I know. And I can't even tell you like why or how because I was actually feeling.
Did you mix drinks?
No. Well,
I did.
No.
Because I
didn't.
usually find that's
Nah.
when I would get sick if I have like wine and then I go to cocktails.
I'll tell you what, I actually know exactly what it was. That morning I woke up and I thought, oh, we got a wedding today. It's quite a big wedding and a long wedding because it was the Italian and Greek and Catholic.
Also, everyone
so it was like,
listening, please drink responsibly.
yeah.
Yes.
It
Okay.
was one of those weddings, you know, like the kind of ceremony itself was in like a big church and it was like 2 hours and it was like a mass sort of thing. Like it was a very long day and then we had the reception as well. And so we actually had this little break in between where from the church to the reception and we actually just went home, put our comfy clothes on and went out for lunch. That morning, I thought, now, remember, I don't have a gallbladder. So at weddings, depending on what they serve, it could be a nightmare. I could be in the bathroom all night if it's like fried food or whatever. So I was like, right, I'll take a gastro stop and I'll really make sure that I have the I'll take 2 to really make sure nothing happens because I'm going to be drinking and I'm going to be eating a lot of food that, usually I'm quite controlled with what I eat because I know without a gallbladder, it can be dangerous. So I was like, let's just take precaution. Well, then we went to the church. Then we went to lunch. We went to Lone Star. We went to Lone Star, yes. And
Does Lone Star still exist?
yes.
Can you still throw the peanuts on the ground?
No.
That's a work health and safety issue these days.
No, didn't they stop that because someone slipped and hurt themselves and sued them?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
That might be an old wives' tale, like a bit of a rumour,
Yeah.
but it definitely has to do with
that place. You should have to if they still did it, you just sign something to say, if I fall, it's my responsibility.
I remember
you know
that so vividly, just like getting the peanuts and then throwing them on the floor.
I know, we had such good childhoods, hey?
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to Lone Star. I got one cocktail, which was delicious. It was called a blueberry ranch. It was delicious. But
Blueberry ranch?
Yeah.
I'm picturing blueberry with ranch
sauce. It doesn't
sauce.
have any ranch. It was just like a nice fruity blueberry cocktail. It was
blueberry
yum.
ranch?
And then I drank that and then I ordered a fruit tingle as well because when at Lone Star, you do what you got to do. And the fruit tingle came and 2 sips into the fruit tingle, I was having stabbing pains in my gut. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. I was like, geez, what is going on? I'm going into the bathroom to because I think I'm going to be, I need to be sick. The problem is I don't have gag reflex, which God bless, but no matter how far down my throat I put my fingers, I cannot throw up. I physically cannot vomit. Do you want me to do it right now for you? I will show you. I will put these.
I will vomit.
I can tickle down here.
Don't do it.
And I will, obviously I go, but I don't, I cannot vomit, right? So
do it.
Don't.
No, please.
I'll do
Don't.
it. You know what? YouTube exclusive. We'll do it on the YouTube exclusive.
I mean, you might have to.
No, but anyway, so I'm in there and I'm like, oh my God, please, for the love of God, let's make it happen. And it wouldn't happen. Anyway, so then I had to leave the restaurant, go lay down in bed, like I'm shivering in bed. And I just had a 1 hour power nap. I woke up, $1 million. I was like, yep, we're on. And I was ready to have a good time at the reception. And off we go. And then I took it slow to begin with at the reception and was like, I'll just sip and see how I go. And then I was fine. And then I was eating and I was drinking. And then I was captain. So then there was more drinks. But the whole night I was fine. As soon as we got in the car, I went, whoa, something's not right.
A bit of motion.
Got home. Blackout.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense in my mind because the amount of drinks I had does not.
Also,
so
drink
I'm still thinking.
Everyone, please drink responsibly.
I'm still thinking. No, it's drink responsibly. But the point is, don't have gastro stop if you're going to drink. I googled. You're not meant to drink alcohol if you have gastro stop because it can make all the effects 20 times worse than like the dizziness you get from being drunk. Have a gastro stop. You are 20 times more susceptible
so do
to
not
dizziness.
drink and have gastro
So
stop.
I was obviously sick because I had mixed the gastro stop with the drinks. And my body, I don't know, I was trying to Google it and stuff like that the next day. And basically it's obviously gastro stop stops everything. So the alcohol's just trying to pass through and it can't. So you're so it's not a good idea to have gastro stop and alcohol. But I've learned my lesson. Next time I'll just shit myself at the wedding because it's not worth it.
I just don't think I ate enough and I don't really drink anymore. So I think that's
you
what
just
did
went
me
too
over.
hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But was it fun?
Yeah, I had a great time. I went up to one of the tables we went to Stonewall Newtown at the end. And I went up, do you know that meme? It's love pink. Do you know that meme?
Yeah.
I just went up and yelled it at them and they all thought I actually loved pink. So we all started singing Who Knew?
Oh my God, dear Mr. President, come take a walk with me. Imagine how crazy that she wrote that song. She didn't write it. I think someone else wrote it, but she sung that song how many years ago? 20 years ago? It was about George W. Bush, wasn't it? Oh, it could still be relevant today.
Yeah, very true.
Please be upstanding for the royal flush.
Well, let's get on to our royal flush of the week. Matt, I feel like we haven't been doing our royal flush really properly lately.
No.
Because I feel like we never quite get there.
No.
Or we just do whatever we want. But it's our podcast, so who cares?
We're hopeless.
Well,
That's what you signed up for.
My royal flush is not something that I saw on the internet. It's actually something that I spoke about on my story. So I am my own royal flush.
Sorry, I just need the microphone. Everyone would have just heard bang.
We can edit that out.
Yeah.
Nah, leave it in. My royal flush is, and again, it's not something I saw on the internet, but I think we should bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the entertainment book?
Yes. My mum was obsessed with the entertainment book.
Yes, and when you got it, it was like you'd won the lottery.
Yeah.
And I remember getting that entertainment book and always going to one particular section. Like, I didn't give a crap about the whole book besides the one section, and I think it was like the bit that had the movies.
Yes, movies and food.
Yes.
You'd have all your fast food, like you could get your KFC, like free chips if you bought a burger.
Yeah.
And you could get Greater Union or Hoyts. I don't know what it was at the time. I think it was Greater Union.
And was there like Baskin Robbins sometimes was in there?
But I don't think we had a Baskin Robbins where I lived, so half the vouchers weren't applicable to me.
What's Baskin Robbins again?
Ice cream shop.
Oh. Okay.
And I just think the entertainment book walked so that the discount codes of today could run.
Do you reckon it still exists? I'm going to Google.
I think it is online. I think it's digital. But I think we need to bring back the entertainment book in its physical form, because there was something special about getting that book and having those physical, like, let's be honest, they're just discount codes or gift with purchase. But the fact that it was physical made it so special.
So they do still have it, but like they literally say on the website, the entertainment book has gone digital.
Boring.
And it's all on like a website
Boring.
now.
I want to bring back the book. They should rebrand and bring that back.
I remember getting the book and it being like Christmas Day.
It's like,
and you'd sit there and you would peel out and you go, all right, we're going to go there. Yep, we're going to go there. We're going to do this. And you'd plan out all your weekends. And I'd be like, right. And me and my sister, we'd fight as well. I go, no, I want the free small fries. No, I'm having that one. You can have the free sundae, you know. And we'd plan because it was specific to your location.
Yeah, I looked it up and because I was like, wait, is this a Newcastle thing? But then I
Yeah.
looked it up and it was Australia-wide.
No,
So then
yeah.
they just work with, I guess, Australia-wide businesses or then local businesses.
Yes, because I remember we'd have passes for the reptile park on
Yeah,
the Central
ahead
Coast.
of its time.
Yeah.
That is discount codes in a book.
Why don't you just do it again? Do it yourself.
I want
do
to.
your own one.
I want to.
And how much was it? I feel like I want to say the price point was like
$200?
I was going to say 180.
Yeah.
I could say I think from memory it was like $180, but you'd get like $10,000 worth of savings,
Yes,
right?
and like when we were kids, I only paid attention to that one fun little section.
Yeah.
But now...
Time zone.
Yes.
They had time zone.
As an
or
adult,
intensity.
there would have been like all lovely restaurants, like
Yeah.
wineries, but I skipped all that because obviously I only cared about the fun bit. But I
Yeah.
feel like I would appreciate that even more now as an adult.
Yeah.
I reckon it could be brought back.
Bring back the entertainment books, Australia.
Bring it back.
I mean, I'm looking at the website now, and like one of the deals is like 7% off Sunglass Hut gift cards. But like you're only saving $7 on it if you're paying $100.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
not very good, is
deal.
it? Another one here is 3% off Harvey Norman gift cards. You're saving $3.
Yeah, but the point is that's now 2 offers you've saved $10 on.
Yeah.
If it's $200, then
True,
the
they, like,
accumulate. You get like there's like 1,000
I'll tell you
$10
what,
off.
I reckon you really have to like use that bloody
It's
book
only for
to get
serious
this, yeah.
couponers. It's
But this is
and
the
my
other
mum was a
thing.
serious couponer. My mum. That's where I get my frugalness from. My mum wouldn't spend anything if it wasn't with a discount or a coupon.
But this is the thing,
or
Matt.
anything.
I think like as much as I would be all for like the entertainment book or something like it coming back in a physical format because that's so exciting, I think consumers have become so used to discounts now. Like remember back then it was really special to get that little coupon and it was like amazing. Whereas now with all the online brands and how everything is on sale and discounted and discount codes, I don't think the physical book would hold its value.
Agree. Didn't think of that. 'Cause
Unless
I don't-
you put extreme discounts in there. Because I feel like even
Yeah.
now with the sale at Fate, we've got to do 30 or 40% to make people even be half interested to shop it.
Yeah.
Which is insane
Yeah.
for a business.
Yeah.
But it's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because people, if it's a 15% off, they're going, not bothered.
Yeah.
But there goes 15% of your profit margin.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
Right,
So we
true.
need to do a high discount entertainment book.
High discount entertainment book. Who wants to be involved? We'll take sponsors on board, And we'll do it. We could do it. See, this is the thing. We could do it because we do it well. We do it properly.
Exactly.
None of this digital stuff. 10% off Wet and Wild Gold Coast.
10%.
I reckon I could find a better discount code somewhere else on the internet.
Yeah.
Movie World, 10% off.
And then do we think the brands would pay to be in
Dreamworld,
this?
15% off. Oh, competitive.
That's actually a good deal. 15% off for Dreamworld.
Qatar
Because
Airways, up
Dreamworld
to 10%
is expensive
off.
to go to.
How
then-
much? Matt, you would know. You've just been. How much is a
Or did you go for
ticket
free?
to
My friend has
Movie World?
passes.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think it's quite expensive. Like $100 and something per person.
I want to go to a theme park.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so fun.
I
And you know
miss
what?
them.
Guess what? Do you want to know what the best part about Movie World was? It was crazy. We got the fast pass and we did everything at Movie World.
But it looked like it was kind of dead anyway when you went.
It was. It was not school holidays and it was a rainy day. It was perfect. I've actually never been to Movie World with such little amount of people there. It was a dream come true. But we got in like with the theme park. I'm always like I'm there at gates open because like I'm not gonna waste any time. But we went in and like did a few rides and then we could use our fast pass later. We did the whole thing and multiple like as in we went on rides twice for some of them and we did it all in 3 hours with the fast pass. It was incredible. Oh my God, I was home in bed 4 hours after I arrived. It was amazing. Like that is what I need. Get in, get the thrill, get home, have a nap. I mean, I've also spent like all day at Movie World before as well.
See,
And
I just wish I was into theme parks.
I know she gets motion sickness.
I get sick, like just on rides that are repetitive, but also I'm so scared of the ride fucking malfunctioning.
Babes, like there's only one ride that I have actually been, maybe two. There's been 2 rides in my life that I've been like, I'm actually going to die on this.
Well, that's enough for me to not
One
want to
of
go
them
on.
is the Rollercoaster in Orlando. Seriously, the craziest roller coaster in the entire, like I got off that and I went, how is that legal? America has no safety standards because I'm like,
What
I
about
don't
it?
understand.
Was it so
Just,
unsafe?
the part where like you're going like 100 kilometers an hour and you just hang upside down like this. Remember the photo of me with my arms up upside down?
Yeah.
There's this thing called the Mosasaurus roll where it like rolls over the water and your head's like that far off the water. There's like, just the speed at which it goes and the turns and the everything. I'm like, that truly is like too
whiplash
much.
vibes.
Yeah. Anyway, I did it 5 times and ended up with a concussion.
Wasn't that when you said you felt like your brain was shaking around in your skull?
Yes. My brain was literally like it was like it had detached from my skull and was just like rolling around inside my head. Good times. But the other one that I was like, I'm gonna die on this. Wild Mouse at Luna Park. Have you ever been on that?
No.
Fuck, it's like one of those like sharp,
Yeah.
but you like go over Sydney.
it
oh my
Porno?
God, no, that one is
No, it's
scary.
still-
You feel like
still
the
there.
thing's going to fall off the
You
track.
feel like you're literally going to fly off the track and into Sydney Harbour and you're like, well, I'm drowning. Like, I'm drowning. So,
I'm too scared of them. Like, I'm too scared of them.
I worked in a theme park
Yeah.
when I was in the States performing. And so we just used to go around in our break and do all the rides every day.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I'm too scared.
I
Knott's Berry
miss it.
Farm.
Huh?
Knott's Berry Farm.
Not what's that?
What theme park was
Oh,
it?
it was Busch Gardens, which is part of the SeaWorld Corporation. So all their theme parks are themed around like ours was Europe. So
What's it
all the
called?
different
Busch
sections.
Gardens?
Yeah, Busch Gardens. BUSCH. Not bushes in,
making shit up
you
over
know.
there.
I want to go to the one where it's different worlds in one
Epcot.
and you drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have you seen those
Coca-Cola.
TikToks?
Hello.
Oh, is that where James Charles did that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just seen people on TikTok because there's all different themes and they go and have a different drink at each world.
Yeah.
See, I'd be doing that while you get your brain rattled.
Yeah, nice.
We're back to drinking.
Oh, God. Well,
What's your royal
I have a
flush?
question for you that has to do with my royal flush.
Okay.
When you were younger, like, have you heard the term Debbie Downer before?
Yes.
Yeah. And did your mum used to say Debbie Downer? Like
Yeah.
when you were like, don't be a Debbie Downer when you were little, right? Well, here's the tea on Debbie Downer, right? We as Australians, remember, did your parents say Debbie Downer when you were younger? Like, don't be a Debbie Downer.
No, that wasn't really in our vernacular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Xander
Interesting.
had nice parents.
Yeah.
Well, they're still together, so
Says a lot.
Sorry, I didn't
Well,
mean for
fuck
that to
our
sound
drag. Shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound that way.
You're a bitch again.
Yeah.
Oh my
he's
God.
horrible.
Gay
horrible.
Jay's a bitch.
So
That's your
Debbie
episode title.
Gay Jay's a bitch. So Debbie Downer is obviously someone who like brings down the mood, depressing. Like you're a bit of a Debbie Downer. We know that. I was always under the impression that it was like a common Australian term. Rachel Dratch, who did it on SNL, the Debbie Downer skit, I learnt not long ago that she originated the term Debbie Downer with that skit.
Oh.
In 2004 is when it aired. She was in an interview and she said, yeah, I know that it's like a thing that everyone says now, but like I came up with it. And she took the credit for it and said, I came up with Debbie Downer. And I know that now you may not have even seen the sketch.
Like, how long ago was the sketch?
2004. So 22 years.
Okay.
So she's like, I came up with Debbie Downer. I called bullshit. I went, there's no fucking way she came up with Debbie Downer. Because I know my mum who would say
Said
Debbie
that in
Downer.
the 90s?
Well, I feel like yes, but then 2004, how old was I in 2004? God, don't make me do the maths.
I was
10?
11.
Yeah, 10. But I think to myself, like, I think I heard my mum saying it before I was 10 years old. But then who actually knows? Because how do you know what age you were when you were, what was happening? Like, I don't fucking know.
How do you know when you age what you were when you know that little boy that says
You know what I
that?
mean? Anyway, so I need someone somewhere. This is a message to the scrollers. Someone somewhere needs to confirm for me that like Australia was using Debbie Downer before Rachel did this skit, because she said, but then I've tried Googling and I've tried to figure it out and I've tried to find any other, like the Debbie Downer did not exist to my knowledge before she created the character, and the character's name was Debbie, and they called her Debbie Downer and said, don't be a Debbie Downer because she...
Maybe it was Negative Nancy and you're just getting it mixed up. Maybe we heard
But then
Negative
see, where's
Nancy.
Negative Nancy come from?
Dunno.
Was that before or after Debbie Downer?
Could be before.
I've just Googled. And it says, like Google says, that the term originated from Saturday Night Live. She came up with the idea for the character while on a solo vacation in Costa Rica. At a communal dining table, a stranger asked where she was from, and upon hearing New York, asked if she had been there during the 9/11 attacks, causing the conversation to immediately grind to a halt. And that's what the character's whole thing is. Like, obviously the person who just... Like, sorry, but... I just don't believe it. I just don't believe that she came up with Debbie Downer. And I also don't believe that if she did come up with Debbie Downer, it went so far into the zeitgeist that my parents, who definitely never would have, because we didn't have cable TV, so we weren't watching Saturday Night Live. We didn't have the internet. So where's my mum and dad? We didn't have Foxtel. We didn't have nothing. And Saturday Night Live, I believe, has never been on free to air here in Australia. So my thing is, how has it gone into my mum's language to the point where she said it quite a lot for it to have an impact on me?
I've got a question about Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Is it actually live?
Yes.
It's in the name.
Wait, but they're spending their Saturday night doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The concept of the show is each Monday they come in and write the show for that Saturday, and they have that week to rehearse and perform it live Saturday night.
And is it every week?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's still happening now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all those really famous people work on Saturday nights?
Yeah. But that's how they get their like start. So it's
Yeah.
like put in the work on Saturday nights. And then-
Gotcha.
And also entertainment in general is Saturday night.
So true, but I'm also like, fuck that. I hate working weekends.
Yeah. Some of us have
But
to.
they're also like, they're in New York, so like,
Shout out to everyone
they're
working
just going
this
out
weekend.
after the show.
I mean, speaking from someone that used to work in hospitality, I'm scarred from it. And now I just love my Monday to Friday.
No, I can't think of anything worse than a Monday to Friday.
See, that's like the ideal for me.
No.
But it's always
Literally
funny.
mine and
Like,
Brit's life.
yeah, when you work Monday to Friday and you have your weekends off, like I love that so much. I love the weekends. I love Saturday and Sunday. And I
Yeah.
love Friday Arvo, like finishing work and knowing it's the weekend. But then I speak to people that work weekends and they're like, nah, fuck, I don't care about the weekend.
No.
Isn't that so funny?
But what are you doing on a weekend?
going out for dinner.
But why can't you do that on a Saturday anyway?
You can.
Yeah. If you had a job, like if you worked 9 to 5 on a Saturday, why can't you go out for dinner on a Saturday night?
Because I don't like going out the night before work.
I think that's like a you problem though. I think it's got nothing to do with work. It's just that you don't want to go out for dinner the night before work.
I go out for dinner some weeknights. But
So then you could do it on a Saturday.
yeah, you could if you worked.
I'm just trying to poke holes in your argument because I fucking love working weekends. I love it. I think it's better than a 9 to 5. What about you?
No, because like no one else is working, so like why? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess no one else in your lives though. But like I'm in entertainment.
Yeah,
so,
it
like, all,
I did it for
all my friends are
so
drag queens. All my friends are
long.
DJs.
Exactly.
Everyone is
so
working.
it depends on your circumstance.
All my friends
Yeah.
are making sure you have a good night out on a Saturday night.
Yeah, so if you're in that industry, that makes complete sense
Yeah.
to like
But
working
like,
nights.
Oh, for fucking years, I was working 3 jobs and doing double shifts on the week.
Same.
Like I never want to do that again.
Neither.
Yeah.
I've got PTSD, honestly, from, well, not actually,
Yeah.
but from like doing split shifts at restaurants.
Oh, I've never done a split shift in my... Oh, well, I did, but it was a call centre, so that's a bit different. But I've never done a split shift like at a restaurant. I actually think that is crazy. To be
I
like,
used to
okay,
hate
see
that.
you in 4 hours.
And
like,
it was literally
oh,
a 3-hour break. And you'd go home and I would just
yes.
sit on my bed and be like, okay, I can't do anything.
I would
Yeah.
hate that.
I did that for
I would
so
go work
long.
at the gym at reception in the morning, and then I used to do support work, and I'd go do support work in the afternoon. And by it come around to Monday again, I'd be exhausted and not relaxed at all.
Yeah. I had at most 3 jobs at one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine
I've always
was-
had.
mine
Besides
was
now,
3
I've always
as
had
well.
3
Mine
jobs.
was McDonald's, Baskin Robbins, and Subway.
No, I felt like I was making more money then, but I definitely wasn't. But I felt richer.
Oh,
I don't know what that says.
we just had this conversation the other day. In fact, I think it was Saturday at the wedding. We were talking about how years and years and years and years ago, like, I mean, even when I was like 18, sometimes you'd feel like you'd work all week and like $180 would land in your account and you'd be like, I'm fucking rich.
Yeah.
And it'd last you as well.
Yeah.
That'd get you through. You
Like,
don't,
Matt,
you
I
have
remember
no worries.
when I was working full time, like after working all through my hospitality jobs, retail, and then I finally wound up in the 9 to 5 admin jobs.
Mm-hmm.
My dream, I would have been 20. My dream was to get myself an admin job one day that I could earn $1,000 a week, 52 grand a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I shit you not, I remember going, if I can do $1,000 a week, like I'm going to be set.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to have, because maybe I was taking home $500 a week in my full-time job.
Yeah.
And then I thought, if I can get to $1,000 a week, I'm going to be loaded.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
See,
God.
I'd struggle on that now.
Yeah.
Isn't
Isn't
that
it
crazy?
crazy how much
Yeah.
it's changed? Like I remember that being my absolute dream goal, 52 grand a year salary for one of my admin jobs. And I never got there.
Yeah.
Like
I
working.
worked for like 3 years, kept making $200 a week because I was like, that's enough. That's enough. That's all I need. This is a long time ago. But I was like, that's all I
Wow,
need.
how the
But
times have
that
changed.
was all I need. I was
Yeah.
never without money.
No, I remember the first
was
year.
never without
I
money
earned
on $200 a
over 50
week.
grand the first year, and I was like, oh
You
my
earned
God.
what?
The first time I earned over 50 grand ever, I was like, oh my God, like I'm on like so much money.
See,
Yeah.
I did hate though getting the like end of financial year, like, you know, what do you call it when you get your how much you've earned for the year, and I'd go,
Tax statement.
oh, where'd all that go?
Oh yeah, I know.
I remember seeing that and it was like total earnings $11,000 for the year. And then I'd be like, oh, where did I spend that?
But how insane!
I know.
that you earn $11,000
Yeah,
in a
or like
year.
in 1 year, I remember my tax return being 19 grand I earned in a year. And that's when I was like not in school. It's
Yeah, the
when I was
first time
working.
I like hit the tax-free threshold, which used to be, I think they've brought it up now. It's like 20 something.
No,
Right?
I think it's still 18.
18 or
Oh,
19,
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Was it lower?
You know,
before?
Payday Super is starting now.
Who?
What?
Payday Super.
Oh, so they have to pay it every time you get paid?
Every week. Or like, yeah, whenever you
Yeah.
get paid.
Yeah, where I get paid monthly, which love Unova so much, but monthly absolutely destroys me.
I can understand
Yeah.
that owning a company because
Yeah.
we at Fate pay weekly, and that's because we started out paying weekly when Fate was small, but
Yeah.
now we've got like 60 employees. So doing payroll is a weekly task for us.
And is it a big, like, how big a job is it to, like, get, I mean, I don't know.
It's not that big of a job now because of all the softwares that you use, but like
Yeah.
before all those softwares, it was like very manual, but it's still pretty clunky when you've got retail staff that like have different rosters every week. Whereas
Yeah.
when you got people like working full time,
And I
it's
guess it would be
easier.
easier if, like, you're doing things like invoices and all sorts of stuff. It might be easier to do that just once a month than doing it
Yes,
constantly.
that's why big companies pay once a month, because then
Yeah.
it's like this big once a month job rather than every week. So we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot by doing weekly because now it's a weekly job for us.
Yeah, okay.
But it's better for the staff to get paid weekly rather than having a budget
100%.
for the whole
Sometimes it gets
month.
to the end of the month, I'm like, Jesus, I've never been so poor.
Yeah, I've never been
Isn't
paid.
it fun though when like the big lump sum hits your account?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible.
I've never.
Yeah.
I only ever got paid weekly in all my jobs that I had.
There was only one time that I worked for like 4 or 5 weeks, but they hadn't done. I don't know if it was my fault or not. Can't remember, but something was wrong with my tax, so or the bank, so they couldn't pay me.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, "We'll pay you, but like we just have to figure this out." And I think I worked for like 4 weeks, and then finally got paid, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so much money!" It's like $800.
Well, it's like when you have to like do, you have to like sign in to work, or you'd mess up your sign in or forget to do your sign in, and you'd forget to fix it, and you go, "Oh, I didn't do my sign in for these days." I go, "Well, yeah, can't have to wait till next time you get paid now."
Oh my god, do you want to know what? One of the call centers that I was at, you had it. The only the time you were on the phone was what you got paid, and I didn't even know that. But like, so if my shift was like 8 till 4, if I only was on the phone to a customer for like 4 of those 8 hours, let's say, just because like no one's coming
Oh my
through.
god, no wonder they go around in bloody circles when you're trying to get help.
I know. Yeah. No, but I wasn't customer service. I was like, I was working for. Well, there was one customer service that was different. That was getting paid by the hour. But there was one where it was like raising money for charity, which was just. I like went in for the job because it was to raise money for the kids' cancer project, which I was really like passionate about, and I was like, yep, love this, like raising money for kids with cancer. Like I'm all about that. Like I'm gonna love this job. When I was younger, your cousin that like isn't your cousin, but you just say cousin.
Yeah.
We all
He
have one.
died of leukemia when I was like
Oh.
6, and so I was like really passionate about that. And then anyway, I got in there and they could tell that I was good. So they moved me to a different team, and they were like, "Oh, well, this team is struggling. You're so good. We're going to take you off Kids Cancer Project and we're going to put you on New South Wales Rural Fire Service." Now, shout out, love your work, but not passionate about that at all. Fucking hell. And calling and saying, "Hello, kids with cancer, want to donate?" Easy sales. Calling and saying, "Rural Fire Service, would you like to donate?" Nah, no one wanted to talk to me at all about that. So I ended up hating it. But where was I going with this?
No idea.
Yeah, okay, yes. So with that one, when I got to the Rural Fire Service, there were times where I was just like, "Oh fuck, I can't do this." Like I just couldn't give a shit. Sorry, but like that was my attitude. I was really pissed off that they'd taken me off a project that I was like passionate about and like put me here to like fix this mess of a team that wasn't doing well. And I was just like, oh. So I just like go to the bathroom for 20 minutes, just sit in there and just sit down and have a break, Then I realized when I got paid that it was only when you were on the phone that you
Wow.
actually got,
Hectic.
yeah.
I don't reckon they would allow that anymore.
Oh, that company got done.
Yeah.
That company I ended up getting.
You would not
I ended
be
up getting. Well, it was this big deal, but I believe I got fired for being gay because the team leader at the place that I went to, which he has no affiliation with the Rural Fire Service. He just worked for the company that in the call center. Homophobic as, and all of a sudden one day I overheard a conversation. I made a YouTube video about this. Do you remember this story?
I don't know.
I overheard a conversation, and I can't even remember what happened now because this is back in like 2013, 2014, I want to say. But I overheard a conversation of them like, I was the only gay in the office in the
village.
in the village, and they were saying homophobic things. Didn't hear my own name, but thought it was about me. And anyway, then
Well, it doesn't matter. It's about you regardless.
yeah, true. And then anyway, then I was called in to have a meeting with HR, and they were like, "Oh, your behavior in the workplace is," and I was like, "I don't even talk to anyone here, like, apart from hello, how are you?" And then we just sit and we are on the call center. Like, there's no work culture at a call center for the most part. No one's like talking to each other because everyone's on the phone.
Yeah.
So you can't really have a conversation with your partner next to you at your desk because like they're on the phone, and then when they're not on the phone, you're probably on the phone, and then like everyone takes their break different times. Like they'll just come over and tap you on the shoulder and go break time, because obviously they don't want everyone to kind of break at once. They want people to be on the phone at all times. So anyway. And I was a fucking loser with no voice back then. So I just took it on the chin and I was like, okay, sorry for being gay, bye. And then these days I'd go, lawsuit. And you know what? Funnily enough, a bunch of people took them to court for workplace harassment, homophobic abuse, blah, 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 and won. And the call center is shut down, and they tried to reopen under another name, and they got shut down again for the exact same thing, and now they do not exist. So,
See you
say
later.
la vie, don't say la vie.
Well, that's another episode done and dusted. This episode was a roller coaster.
It was.
Speaking of theme parks.
And I feel like it was
That
a
was
bit
a really
of a,
good joke, and he didn't even laugh at it.
There was a bit of a close friends as well.
It was.
This felt very close friends.
It did.
Too much gay J for my liking.
Oh. I try to be quiet and you bring me in, okay?
Yeah, you did invite him in for that interview.
True, we won't be doing that again. Anyway, scholars, thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, watch us on YouTube. There's YouTube exclusives going up on YouTube now, so things you don't hear here.
And
you
right
can
now,
see
why
there.
don't you just send the episode to a friend? Just anyone that you know
Oh,
who
don't
doesn't
push it.
listen. Just send it to a friend.
Seriously,
please.
word of mouth, people, please.
Word of mouth. What else do we have to say? Leave us a comment. Have you checked the comments lately on Spotify?
Wait, I got to do this at the end of every episode
Okay.
now. I forgot last week, I
Yeah,
think.
Find a comment.
Okay,
Don't
let me
forget
read out Brittney's.
shop-
Wait, can I get my own little special audio?
Like comment of the week vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make one.
Because Matt's got Matt's rant of the week. Can I have Brittany's comment of the week?
Yeah.
And it's like Brittany's comment of the week.
Yeah.
Okay. The last Close Friends episode is called Anchovies Can Fuck Off. I didn't even check that. Wait, let me go back to the... I'll always read it from the main episode.
Yeah.
Xander getting called out for saying Syria when it was Sierra.
Oh my God, that is so. And
That
the fact
is the
that
most
none of us
embarrassing dumb thing I've ever seen.
Syria, and the way none of us, like, oh my God, I got so many messages from people being like, "Oh, you really did the whole thing." Like,
I said
like,
not to do that.
Yeah. Hey, that's what you get here.
I still don't understand. Like, Sierra is the same as like Sierra, the singer.
No.
No.
Sierra with a C
Yeah.
is Sierra.
Yeah.
And then Sierra, like the way it's spelled with an SIERRA is Sierra.
That's the same thing.
No, it's
I thought it
Sierra.
was Sierra.
No, it's Sierra and
Sierra.
Sierra.
No, it's this. Oh my God.
No.
I'm gonna have.
Well, all we
can
know
understand.
is it's not Syria, babe. So,
Yeah.
come on, there's no defense. You've got no defense. Case
And then
closed,
the only
open,
other,
shut.
well, there's
Come
lots
on.
of other comments, but another one was can confirm as a flight attendant, you are 100% right. When I asked, do they judge when we say, yeah, I'll help in an emergency, and they'll go, fucking as if.
Yeah, I got a
knew
lot
that.
of comments from flight attendants.
I knew that.
And I got some DMs as well from flight attendants saying that they bitch about the exit row in the galley. And they go, oh, they're not fucking saving no one. And then people were saying, oh, a flight attendant got really angry and was like, if you're ever on my flight in the exit row, I'll be asking you to get off the flight.
Did someone comment that?
Yes. And I went, you're never going to see me in an exit row because I don't get there. The point of the story was I got upgraded to the fucking middle seat of an exit row. Anyway. All love, peace and love, shop fate, come to the Bring Back Glamour tour and
Oh,
we
wait, I
will...
need to check how many people shop using the secret code.
Okay.
Sorry,
We're
everyone.
never gonna end this episode.
Sorry.
For goodness
long
sake.
episode, long episode.
Have a guess at how many people used that 40% off scrollers code.
64.
Xander, what's your guess? I mean, Gay J?
45.
It was 64!
I'm a psycho, Kel. I'm a psycho, Kel.
64 years.
Crazy. Anyway, Darla, I better let you go. Gonna go play footsies.